Hello everyone, this is Swinth, and today we're looking at Subnautica. If you have not heard of or seen this game, you need to check it out. It is a single player survival game where you crash land onto a planet and you're in the water the whole time. There's some land and stuff that you do stuff on, but most of the times you are underwater trying to survive. It's a very unique concept for a survival game. This will be a introduction to it, as I was playing it before, but I had to uninstall my Steam account client due to a crashing system. It wouldn't come back up, and when I did, I lost my game. So we'll be starting over from scratch. And I thought this would be a good point in which we could start the game.
Launch in 3, 2, 1.
The graphics on this game are amazing. And it's such a beautiful game that you just can't... It's one of the best artistic games I've seen in a while. And the fact that it's now VR. So that's even better. I've got to get me a Vive so I can check it out. Not just for this game. I want to get a VR setup one day, but this would be absolutely beautiful. Ooh, we're on fire. Come on, get out. Alright, so most of this is done with the mouse. Left click, look around, get things in your inventory.
Greetings, survivor. Great job not dying. To assist you in further survival in emergency situations, you have been issued this personal data assistant. The interface visible now will organize your inventory, display currently available construction blueprints, and holds other valuable information. Please take a moment to familiarize yourself with it.
Okay, so this is our life pod, and that's the ship that we escaped from. T-minus 3 hours since planet fall. Life pod hull secure. Communications offline. Alright, so this is our life pod. We are in life pod 5. Let's see. Now, if we look at our PDA, we'll see this is our blueprints of all the stuff that we create, which we will get to in time. This is a log of the things that come across. No humans 3 hours since. Photo album and databanks of stuff that you scan. So you have a fabricator, which you come in and you learn recipes, and you can make some basic stuff starting out, like titanium, silicone, glass, bleach, which you need for water, some more advanced things, and other components. You have to have water to survive, so we have to get some water first off, and food. So, and we have to repair that, which says we need a repair tool. This is offline, so we can't do anything until that gets repaired. The med kit is down as well, so we need to repair all this. And we have some stuff in here. We have some food, a flare, and water. So let's go ahead and eat this and drink that. So we are at the best, and let's go into water. Now, if you look to the left, you'll see that you have an O2, which is your air. You do have to watch that and go up and get air. The red is your health, which if you take damage from fish or other animals, monsters and stuff, or if you start to drown, you'll die. If you run out of food, which is the green ones, if you don't eat enough, if you drink enough water, you're going to die. So let's go see what's in this limestone here. It's like titanium. Alright, so let's catch some fish.
New creature discovered.
And the creatures are just amazing. Okay, so this is a bladderfish, which we will use for making water until we can make some bleach. Ooh, come here.
10 seconds of oxygen remaining.
Alright, let's get some air. So, we will be able to make air tanks, so we can use those to stay underwater longer. So, by having the bladderfish, we're able to make 6 ounces of water, which is good. You can also cook the bladderfish, but I'd recommend you just use it for water and use the other fish for food. Alright, what do we got here? Alright, what was that message? Environmental, uncharted ocean, planet, oxygen, nitrogen, atmosphere, water contamination high. Alien life forms may have unexpected characteristics and applications. Utilizing alien resources is a proven survival strategy. Good job. That's for picking up the fish. Life pods are regular fabricator programs to construct tools and render organic substances edible. It's common for those accustomed to synthetic foods, which is us because we came from space, to be repulsed by the thought of eating an edible carcass. Try to remember that humans survived this way for many years. You can too. And this is just showing the new recipes that we got from cooking. And we come in here, we see that we can eat. Alright, so we need to
increased local radiation levels. Trend is consistent with ongoing degradation of the Aurora's dark matter drive core due to damage sustained during collision. Continuing to monitor.
So for an O2 tank, we need glass, titanium. Fans, we need rubber. And radiation suit, we need fiber mesh and lead. So let's see what we can find outside. Now these limestone deposits has various things like copper, titanium, lead, which can be used for different things. Let's see. Now you will see these wreckages pieces everywhere. You can pick them up and salvage them, but they take up large amounts of room in your inventory. So be careful because space is limited. Alright, so we needed... Copper is an essential component of all powered equipment. You probability of survival has just increased by 11%. Well, that's good to know. So we were going to build a silicon rubber, which is creepvine seed cluster. So we got to find a creepvine from where we're at. Now, some really cool things that you can do is like you can actually swim through these giant coral tubes. Let's see. You can actually use these acid mushrooms for batteries. This coral, I can't remember for what, but just about everything you see has a use. See, that was salt. It's always good to have a supply of fish cooked. Use salt to cure it so it lasts longer, because it will rot if you don't cure it. Now you can't collect everything, but you can scan them for data just to learn about them. Not everything is edible, of course. Let's see. Where are the creep vines? Imagine that is just seaweed. What was that? Quartz. Yeah. Let's get. Okay, so there's the seaweed. And the underwater is great too. Everything starts glowing. You can see all kinds of crazy stuff. Let's see, that's the creep vine. We need to be harvesting some stuff from it.
Emergency. 10 seconds of oxygen remaining.
Okay, hang on. Yeah. Now, once we get some tanks and stuff, we can stay a lot longer underwater. Let's see. We got some seeds. And let's go see what we can make with that. Should be able to make rubber. I think we need a knife so we get the mesh to make our radiation suit. One neat thing is these brain corals. You see these air bubbles that pop up?
Emergency.
If you get one
10 seconds
and
of
pop it,
oxygen remaining.
you get air, which is really cool.
Emergency. 10 seconds of oxygen remaining.
Alright, so let's get it here. Let's see what we can make. So we can make titanium for the salvage that we had. Then we can make rubber. And we can make a lubricant. Let's see. Let's cure one of those. So I don't think I only have one thing of salt. Oh, no. Dang it. Wanted to make water. That's alright. I'll eat it anyway. So what was that message that we just missed? Life on the planet grows in unusually distinct and diverse ecological biomes. Further study recommended. Cook small organisms while disposing of the skeletal structure, body fluids, and internal organs, thus rendering them safe for human consumption. Thank you. Much appreciated. Alright, so we can create pipes, floating air pumps, which is used for making underwater pipes. So we need 2 rubbers to make flippers. So let's make a flipper. That'd be good, make us swim better. So we'll equip those, which is already done. Translate vertical movements underwater into forward thrust. Yeah. Alright, so good. Let's go faster. Alright, what do we need for a knife? Silicon, rubber, titanium. Can I make any more silicon? I can't. Alright. Now, tools do degrade and they will disappear. So you have to repair them and replace them all the time. Waterproof lockers are good because you can put some storage outside of the building. I mean, your escape pod. building. You don't have a building yet. But one of the cool things is later we will be making an underwater base with these parts here, which is fun. Too bad we can't get the birds. Alright, so what do we need to get next? So we have our knife. Let's see, let's get some quartz. So to make bleach we need common coral, which comes from the round coral that you see usually on the tubes. Yeah. And salt. Now the good thing about the bleach is it makes twice as much water as you get from the bladder fish, which is good. Okay, so we should have enough. What do we need for an oxygen tank? So it's got patterns. Oxygen tank, glass. What do we need for glass? We need another glass. Quartz. Alright, so we got that. So we should be able to make a scuba tank. So let's make some glass. Some bleach. Ooh, copper. What that? Might need that later. Alright, we got our first air tank. So we went from 45 to 75. Alright. Now, see our bleach. Microorganism free, it gives us 12 ounces.
Continued degradation of the Aurora's drive core may cause a quantum detonation. Calculating risk assessment. Death by malnourishment, 7%. By physical injury, 11%. By exposure to radioactive crash site materials, 19%. If the drive core is breached, probability of death increases to 65%.
Ooh. Yeah, that doesn't sound good. Alright, so let's get some more glass. Quartz, because we can carry an additional tank and stay underwater longer. We're okay on food and water. Got some cure food and water. Now, if you want to swim faster, make sure you don't have anything in your hands, because it will slow you down. As you can see, the flippers have helped out a lot. We're swimming quite a bit faster. Look at that guy down there. He's gnarly. Alright, so I think we can get some mesh now by using this. Acquired. Alright. Let's go up.
Emergency.
Get some air.
10 seconds of oxygen remaining.
Yep. I got you. And one of the real nice things is how fast you get air. I'm surprised this guy doesn't have arms and legs inside his tree trunks as much swimming as he does. But he seems to do it pretty well. Alright, we'll go over there. We'll look at that site in a second. These guys are cool. The animals that they've put in here are just amazing. I think that's his defense mechanism. He drops those toxic balls. Now, I don't know if I said this, but this is in early access, so things that we see will change over time. Ooh, fiber mesh. That'd be good. Glass. Fiber mesh. Air tank. Radiation suit. Why do they look like flippers? I don't know, but it's okay. Lead line radiation helmet. Lead line providing insulation from radiation. Okay. So we have some new blueprints. Current generator. I don't know what that does. Let's see. Logs. Weapons are removed from standard survival blueprints following the massacre of Obraxis Prime. Essential tool for 2.5 million. The knife. Okay. Bleach essential. Degradation. Prepare the day's water rations. Will help ensure avoidance of dehydration. Oop. Alright, make sure we use our available storage. So we've got this tank which took us up to 105 O2 now. So we can actually get another one, which I may. Just because I like the extra time underwater. So we need one more quartz for glass. There's some salt. That's the one that I dropped a while ago for overcooked fish. All right. Well, I will leave this episode here. This was just a brief introduction to Subnautica, and I wanted to start this series because I've played a little bit of this game and I really enjoy it. I think you will too. And we should have a lot of fun building with this one. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next episode. Bye.